This is Kirkland signature single malt Scotch whiskey, 8 years old, bottled at 44% ABV, which is 88 proof. And this particular one is a Chinese New Year edition celebrating the year of the horse 2026. 1 liter bottle, luxury box, golden horse, golden cork, golden writing, and the name on the label is Kirkland, which is Costco, which makes people pause. Because Kirkland whiskey is one of those things that sits right at the intersection of curiosity and disbelief. People ask, is this actually any good? Or who even makes this? And that's exactly why this bottle deserves a proper Whisky Clan review. First, let's talk about what Kirkland Signature actually is. Kirkland Signature is Costco's private label. They don't distill whiskey themselves. Instead, they source whiskey from established producers and bottle it under Kirkland label name. That means the quality lives and dies by who they partner with. Over the years, Kirkland Scotch releases has been linked, sometimes officially and sometimes not, to well-known Scottish distilleries. Costco doesn't usually name the distillery, but what they tend to do is select very solid casks and price them very aggressively. So this one I think costed me about £50. So the philosophy here is not the hype or heritage storytelling, it's value, and that already makes this bottle quite interesting. Now let's talk about this specific release. This is an 8-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey, 44% ABV, which is already a good sign. It's not watered down to the legal minimum. Someone made conscious decision to keep more flavor in the bottle. It's also a hand-picked cask selection, and in this case it's presented as a commemorative release for the Chinese New Year and the year of the horse. And that explains the presentation. So let's open it up here. I hope you can see it. So you can see the golden horse on the bottle, the golden writing, the golden cork, a very premium looking box, I would say. This is clearly designed as a gift whiskey, something meant to be seen, held and opened on special occasion. And for us, this is a special occasion to review it. And honestly, Costco didn't hold back on the visuals. What I like straight away is the packaging doesn't feel very cheap. It doesn't scream supermarket's own brand. It actually feels considerate, which makes the next question even more important. Does the whiskey inside live up to the box? But before we taste, quick education moment. This is a single malt Scotch whiskey, which means it comes from one distillery, made from malted barley using pot stills and aged in oak cask in Scotland. It's not a blend. It's not a mix of grain and malt. Single malt rules apply at 8-year-olds. This is still relatively young in Scotch terms, but that's not automatically a negative thing. Younger whiskies can be vibrant, expressive, and full of character, especially if the casks are doing their job. And based on the official tasting notes printed inside the box, they clearly expect the whiskey to show complexity. Okay, let's get the bottle out, let's open it, and I'll read you the notes inside. Okay, this might be quite hard to get out. Wow, the bottle is huge, and here are the notes. I'll close it for now. So, on the notes, it's 2026, year of the horse, the commemorative year of the horse 2026. Bottle is a single malt Scotch whiskey from hand-picked casks, 8-year-old single malt Scotch whiskey. Nose, nutmeg, clove, cacao, dried fruit, hearty malt, mellow toffee apple. On the palate, honeyed cereal, warming spices, baked apple, dried orange, sweet oak. Finish, long and lingering, full of oak, spice and hint of licorice. I'm not sure if I like the licorice part, but that's a cool note. Also, they give you a nice envelope as a gift. That is also cool. Okay, let's open it up. And the cork looks huge, to be honest. Okay, lots of. Let's see. Wow. It's not heavy though. It looks nice and golden. Okay. This is gonna be interesting. Let's put it in. Whoa. Okay. That is a lot of whiskey. Okay. Cool. Perfect. Alright, let's get into the glass. It's dark and amber. Here's the moment of truth. It is very expressive. I'm getting that nutmeg, clove, but lots of fruits. Warm spices, dried fruits. There's cocoa, solid malt backbone here, quite hearty, not thin. There's that toffee apple. It smells incredible. I'm actually quite surprised. I mean, positively surprised by this. It doesn't feel rushed. It's well balanced. Okay, let's see what we're gonna get on the palate. Yeah, up front you get that honeyed cereal, that malty sweetness, warming spices, baked apples, dried oranges, citruses, oak, sweetness. Oh, there's lots of woodness. It's a nice balance between sweetness, spice and oak, and that 44% ABV gives it enough weight to carry everything across the tongue. It's not aggressive. It's actually super easy to drink. Very smooth. The finish is quite long. It earns its points on the finish. It's long, it's lingering. The oak spices stays around for quite a long time. I don't get that licorice, maybe a bit. It's not very dominant. It has its depth. For an 8-year-old, it's an impressive whiskey. Let's pause for a moment and write it down. Okay, I'll just write Kirkland, 8-year-old. Now to the palate and the nose next. My verdict would be, I would give it 79 out of 100. It's a really good whiskey. I think if you got this whiskey, you would be pleasantly surprised. But now let's talk about the elephant in the room. Is this a luxury whiskey? No. Is it pretending to be luxury? A bit. It looks incredible. It's well packaged. It's well made. It's an honest single malt. It's presented in a very premium way and priced in the way that usually kind of undercuts comparable Scotch from named distilleries. So that's the Kirkland formula. Strip out the marketing margins, source solid liquid, and let the whiskey speak for itself. It's a good whiskey. It's a good whiskey. It's a reasonable price. The packaging and the look of it, it's amazing. And I think when I was buying that bottle, it was going rapidly from the shelves. I think there were only 2 left here. So they do challenge the assumptions. They remind people that good whiskey doesn't always come with a famous name or centuries of old history. Sometimes it comes from a warehouse, a buyer with a good palate, and a very names and age statements. This is probably isn't your main focus. But if you want to have something unique and interesting, I would recommend to get it if you still can. It's a good Scotch though. It is a good Scotch to drink, to share, or to even give as a gift. And if you're open-minded and want to kind of try it out, it's a good whiskey. It's a smart buy. It's also a great reminder that value and quality can exist in unexpected places, I would say. Let me know what you think. Have you ever tried Kirkland signature whiskies? Have you ever tried this whiskey before? Would you actually buy it if you never had it? Would you buy it from Costco for like £50? What do you think? And let me know down in comments. And if you want me to review another Kirkland release, I'll keep an eye on it and compare it. Or we can try another Scotch or American whiskey. I'm happy to do that as well. Thank you very much. And cheers to all of you. Happy Chinese New Year.